Their Ravens will match up with the Cleveland Browns. It's 3-0 versus as we're underway in Week 4. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, good move. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Nice throw there by Jackson. You think about what a boost he gave Baltimore the middle of last year. Led them to victories in 6 of their last 7 games as a starter, replacing Joe Flacco, who had the hip issue. And that strong finish was good enough for the Ravens to capture their first AFC North crown since 2012. And now Jackson's a known commodity. He's the unquestioned starter, and with increased expectations and pressure on the former Heisman Trophy winner. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Miles Boykin. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Now the 3rd leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Tight down. There you go.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Going deep here for Landry. And that will be incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Check 50. Check 50.
Jackson now off the bootleg. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Nick Boyle, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Tucker now to add the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. Ooh, with a juke. Jarvis Landry, the 40, the 20, 10, and he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. From one end zone to the other, 101 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well-organized, well-coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Mike, 56.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight.
He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Three receivers head out right, one to the left on 2nd and 3.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Mike's 50. Mike's 56.
Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. B.J. Goodson drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Throwing is Jackson. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the... That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Good for a Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Yeah, 56. Pull it. Half. You're secure. Hey, watch your leg. Bang, 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 bang. Bang, bang. Deuce, 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 deuce.
Jackson on first down. This one complete to Ingram. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
56.
Now it's Jackson. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Ravens 14, Browns 7.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Defense, let's go. Mike 56. Mike 56. Watch one.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and
now they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That 2nd down play nets a -4. On 3rd down, Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Mayfield on play action. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. A run for Nick Chubb.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Ravens' 40-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Chubb running right. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down.
The Browns opted not to pick a running back with their first 2 selections at number 1 and 4 in the first round. But they circled back in the second round and got a really good one to Nick Chubb out of Georgia. Broke off a nice run there, and that's where he's good. Good vision, able to see where the hole is.
And nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Hurry, hurry! Be ready, be ready! Mike.
They go play action. Mayfield. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Throwing. Mayfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At the 21-yard line.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
56. The pass. Watch twist. Watch the twist.
Jackson from the shotgun, escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
Man, I got you. Switches.
Play action. Now Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. As the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go!
The Browns drive about to get started. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
59. Watch the screen.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Forced out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Calais Campbell able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Got him in. It's Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Jackson now, only 1 pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Hey, check 24, check 24. Neutral, focal. 56 to Mike, boy. They go.
From the gun, Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown in the final seconds of the 1st half as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this 1st half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Third and long for Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Odell Beckham Jr. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Cybert on for the PAT. It's good, and it's now 35-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Sponge! 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 No, no, no! No take! Spell! March 56! March 56!
Watch the run, watch the run. Hey, hey, watch it, watch it.
Look at it!
He's coming, double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Cross, cross! No! Go back, go back! We got to go!
To throw is Jackson. To throw again. He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And the safety, Carl Joseph, there to knock that one away. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Let him know, let him know.
Check, check!
From the gun, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The Browns drive about to get started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, Mayfield. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Calais Campbell. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Flush to his right. That's pulled in by the rookie from Notre Dame, Miles Boykin. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Go, go. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. 22, jet, cover. 22, jet, jet.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive. knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held him in check. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Whip. Watch the whip. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Run.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
He's checking. Crash. 164. Wait. Shift.
He's going to run. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Miles Boykin, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Mayfield rolling to his right. And he's got the hook up to Landry.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes, and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
You go tight. You got tight.
First down, Mayfield. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. Extra point by Seibert up and good. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And that will shave 1 more off this lead. Oh, and did the Browns get it? I think so, yes. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Browns on third down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 9.
Hurry, stop.
Mayfield now from the 50. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Alert, 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 alert. Hurry.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First down.
180.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Let's go, D. Big series.
Hey, alert 33. Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield on 1st down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He's going to take a shot for the end zone, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
SOS. SOS. SOS.
Real.
4th down, Mayfield. And this is caught. He hits Landry. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
180.
First down, Cleveland.
6 man.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Landry again the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll give it to Chubb, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, and the Browns get a score closer. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and that will get them one closer. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Greedy Williams, the rookie from LSU. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Play fake. Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Marquise Brown, the rookie, his intended target. And now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. B.J. Goodson able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Yeah, this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 67 yards. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. Oh, and did the Browns get it? I think so, yes. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43. It's caught. Beckham. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Snags it for the pick. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Baltimore, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.